No one is beyond my
Yeah.
reach.
So we just go like this, go like this. And this is why this matchup is so good for us, right? Like look at this. Like they want to play all these cards that have less than 3 power, like even Morgana, and they just get punished. And now, yeah, like that's it. Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So if you have been playing rank over the past week or watching our videos, then you know that there's this new deck running around, which is like Elder Dragon, Galio, and Morgana, which is literally destroying ladder. Like it has something like 20,000 games, and it still somehow has a 63% win rate. That's really, really high for that high of a sample size, and it's probably a deck that's gonna get nerfed in the next patch of Runeterra. But for now, before it gets nerfed, if you're looking for ways to beat it, this deck right here, Lissandra Volibear Warmother's Call, is actually a very fun counter against that deck, right? Because playing Shadow Isle gives us access to Soul Harvest and gives us access to Eradication, both of which can allow us to just punish the opponent's formidable units. And then we have all this other removal, and of course, can ramp up to She Who Wonders, to really make their board just go poof, right? Because most of their units have less than 4 power. The only ones that don't is going to be Fire Spitter. So like She Who Wonder literally just completely counters that deck. So that's the reason that we're showcasing this deck. It kind of coming around and gaining popularity as a counter for this Demacia Galio Morgana Elder Dragon decks, right? So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day, and we're like so close. We're so close to 8,000 subs, so help us get there before the year ends. So make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you all at the end. In this matchup, we're going against Galio Morgana and Elder Dragon. Now, this is the matchup that we want to see. Like, this is the reason why I wanted to play this deck, because it can just destroy the opponent's deck, right? So we have the Eradication. We want to look for some ramp and some warmothers. Vengeance is not bad. Harsh Winds is whatever. That's the warmothers. We don't get any ramp though. Soul Harvest. Let's go ahead and do it now. Let's not take the damage right now. Let's just avoid this 3 damage altogether. And we can just go Eradication on the opponent's next turn. The Hydrobands give me blockers, so that's really good. Yeah, so like I'm okay taking this 4 damage and set up for Eradication for another turn. If the opponent gets greedy and plays something else here, then we can go like this, and kill both. Now, I'm using up all my cards really quickly, right? Which can be good, can be bad, depending on who you ask. We can go Vengeance next turn and then Hydroban on turn 7, and still have enough mana for Warmothers, and then we go everything else. I might just Vengeance this, honestly. Yeah, I might just Vengeance this right now and not deal with it. Because again, at this point, I think we're just set, right? We just play Hydroban. Then we play Warmothers, then we play, you know, Volibear, then we play She Who Wonders, and the opponent just loses the game. Even if they have Morgana here, Morgana is still so far away from leveling up that it doesn't matter to me. Deathless is the only annoying part here. Okay, it's not a Deathless, so that's okay. We'll just pass. Let myself get another blocker. Opponent can kill the Hydroban if they want to. If the opponent does nothing right now, I think we also do nothing. Like if they pass here, I think we just pass and play another Hydroban. Because I have to be worried about Mihera, right? So if I play Warmothers, opponent can then Mihera the Hydroban plus whatever comes out of Warmothers, and they just get locked down. Oh, it's just a Galio.
How long was I out for?
So that does protect it, right? I guess I'm just gonna go Warmothers then. Let's just go Warmothers and just have units permanently. The downside is that now that's still gonna lose to... Oh, there we go. So now we know we have blockers for the next turn, so it doesn't matter if we lose this. Be my guess. Like, because we know we have blockers for next turn, I don't really care what you do here. Like, that's nice, but doesn't matter.
Right.
Like, honestly, I'm not opposed to just... So here's my problem. I guess I need to be able to get rid of the suppression, right? That's the only downside. Like, it's too risky to let the opponent just keep all this value. Then again... oh well, we can't even freaking play the hat. Okay, well, I was gonna play the Volibear, but we got the Volibear here instead, so I guess we're just gonna chill. Yeah, we're just gonna chill. Play around a Morgana or a Mihira. We have 2 more blockers here. I just need to be able to play the She Who Wonders. So I just need to be able to play the She Who Wonders to just blow up the opponent's whole board. We get another blocker plus 2 more here. Like, we have a full board. Okay. So She Who Wonders it is, and he should kill. I guess you get Elder Dragon. All right. So now here's the question: is it just Vengeance then? I guess we just Vengeance this then. We just Vengeance this then before the opponent can get access to before the opponent gets access to Deathless, right? We have Harsh Winds, so I'm not too scared about any of this stuff. We can let's just Soul Harvest here. Just have this really big attack that the opponent cannot deal with. It's a waste of a Soul Harvest, to be honest, but the idea is that the opponent cannot deal with it, so yeah, I'll play it. You could have a way to make this go to 8 HP, because you can have the Galio spell, right? You could have the Galio spell here. Okay, you just give me the board space. Like, again, this deck, my deck is meant to counter this deck. Like, the opponent cannot do anything, especially now that I have warmothers. And now their Galio doesn't even get to kill any of my units. So then we just... Ooh, I can just go watch it now. Yeah, let's just go watch it and call it a day. That's cool. Yeah, we just go watch it. Just casually play a 0 mana 11/17 that can destroy your whole deck. The open attack probably would have been okay, but there's no reason for me to rush it. There's no reason for me to rush it when I can just put them on a timer right now. The one of Elder Dragon already got destroyed. The Mihira does nothing here, because we can just unshackle them both. Yeah. Sure. Honestly, I'm even gonna attack with Lissandra. I don't care about Lissandra dying here. We have warmothers, so it's very likely that we get another Lissandra no matter what. And opponent has to block everywhere else anyways, so... And Volibear's gonna level up after this turn. Like, this game is just over. I guess opponent gets to kill my Volibear, sure. Opponent gets to kill my Volibear, but they still go down to 0 HP, right? Our deck is meant to counter that deck, right? Like, if you're getting tired of all these Galio Morgana decks, this is the reason why I wanted to showcase this deck today. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Riven Kennen. So it's like a super aggressive deck, right? This doesn't help us. Might need a Ruination. Honestly, I think I just need to play this more defensive, right? So the Quietus helps us kill some of their early units. Like, I might need to have this Quietuses, right?
Got this from a side quest.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just go like this. Just take 0 damage.
Party member down.
Just take 0 damage, so I don't have to worry about this. Okay, double ruination is a problem.
To serve the great.
Don't know that I care about the Squire,
I am lightning. I break the wind.
but I do care about Kennen. And I guess we'll just ramp. And then hope that we get anything else to help us with.
Some action.
We don't have any freezes. Again, but this ruination could be our saving grace. Yeah, that ruination could be our saving grace. We can go mysticism next turn.
I have
Another cannon. That's why I wanted to kill the cannon, to not give them access to the cannon lightning rush. I think I just have to play for it. I have to just play for the ruination to just have them reset their board. If they just attack here, I guess they push 5. And we'll just go like this. If I had a Hydra Bind here, this would be awesome. Because we could go Hydra Bind and get additional blocker. They drew the 3rd cannon. Wow, okay. I guess good for you. They got the 3rd cannon. Guess we'll just pass.
I possess the secrets of
That's 5. We have Vengeance and Flash Freeze. So we're okay with the open attack.
Finder Sharon.
5-7. 5-7. I think I slap it. I think I slap it right now. I think this is enough to make the ruination worth it. Especially how the opponent's playing. They didn't develop anything in the last couple of turns. Tells me that they really don't have a lot, right? Yeah, they don't have a lot. So like all their cards must be like spells that buff other things. There's no reason to do this anymore, right? Oh, they have to actually play the one that creates units? That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, so we just Vengeance this, and that's our mana well spent. That's a good unit for them to hit, though. But that's still rough. We can go She Who Wonders and still have access to Flash Freeze. They have 2. They have 1 unit, potentially 2, right?
To serve.
Yeah, so we just go like this. And this is also a big tank cost body that the opponent's gonna have to deal with. He potentially gets rid of the 2nd unit that they created as well. They could burst speed, get this buffed up, and then they're gonna get punished by the Flash Freeze, right? So let's say that they spend their spells to buff this up, which they go ahead and do it, and then we just Flash Freeze, and then the opponent just loses. And that's the game. Yeah, unfortunately for the opponent, they had like a really awkward hand. What's the 2nd unit? We did get the 2nd unit as well. A Surveyor. So we still have Vengeance, Soul Harvest, and now we're gonna have warmothers as well. We can go like this and just push 10. Opponent has to do like 1 unit at a time. This doesn't matter to me because I have a permanent blocker for it. So the opponent's choosing which one to grab them. We'll just draw here. I guess we might as well just Soul Harvest it right now. Make sure that the opponent has no units. I don't have another use for Soul Harvest so far. Oh, maybe I do now. Okay. Maybe I will now. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I probably should go ahead and play Soul Harvest, honestly, so I can play Warmothers next time. Opponent has 3 units and a bunch of spells. I want to see if they give me something else that's like meaningful. We'll go like this. Just kill the bomb mag. Get rid of the impact. It's only pushing 2 damage at a time. We don't need to play warmothers right away. We can just wait. Like, we can wait, right? Wait to see if the opponent actually has anything that's a threat, because we can always go Vengeance and Mysticism, and then warmothers next turn. So, like, I want to make sure I don't tap out of an answer to deal with the opponent's attack.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
So we have blockers. We have a blocker, and the opponent's pushing 4 damage right now, potentially more here.
Yeah, an even bigger weapon.
And again, the idea is that we're just gonna Vengeance, right? We're just gonna Vengeance one of these units. What if we just skip? What if we just skip and just go Warmothers and just try to finish the game next time? Opponent has the spell from the ambush, from the Shadow in the Bush. And now we get Lissandra, so Lissandra's gonna protect my Nexus going forward. Unfortunately, it happened too late. We know the opponent has the ambush spell, whatever it is. There it is. So now we have Tough on the Nexus, and we're gonna have access to the Ice Shard, right? We'll attack with everything except for Lissandra, because I want that Tough Nexus to stay around.
Defensive stance.
What is this card? Like, which one is this that you have been holding it on to? It has to be the Terrain Trooper, right? No. Actually, this was the 1 cost, this was the 2 cost. So this has to be the 3 cost. So it's the Paka Cup or the Bastaya. Or the Halunatis. Ooh, okay. I see. I see. So if I'm not careful, opponent can just go ahead and deny it. If this is the Bastaya, they can just deny my Vengeance. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's get another blocker. Let's get another blocker here. This is very interesting because there isn't a Benjamin Bastaya, which is a good answer. It could be a good answer. The problem is that I have 2 ways to get rid of the opponent's droplet, and now I also have a Harsh Wind, so that completely... Even if there is a Bastaya, I'm just chilling, right? We have 4 blockers. So I'm not afraid just yet. We have access to Ice Shard, Vengeance, and Harsh Winds. The opponent's gonna potentially go for... Oh, it was a Halunatis. Okay. If it's a Halunatis, then it's fine. We just chill here. We just go like... I guess if we go down to 4... We'll go like this. Make it so that we keep the Lissandra alive, as well as take 0 damage. And then we still have Vengeance. Right? So, like, there's no way for them to kill us here, because we still keep the Lissandra alive and get the Tough Nexus. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Volibear, who's playing Viego. So, the Viego, Mordekaiser, and Elder Dragon deck. I guess we can just kind of ramp, right? Maybe I keep the Vengeance. Maybe I keep the whole hand. I don't mind Lissandra. I don't mind Lissandra and having this this throw coming down soon. Like, do I even play Lissandra right now? I guess now that we have the Warmothers, I don't know that it matters. Yeah, I don't think we do it anymore. Now that we have the Warmothers, I don't think we do it anymore. Because we can just go Warmothers and potentially get another Lissandra anyways. Yeah, we'll go like this. And we'll just go warmothers on our next attack turn. Maybe we... Like, I just don't know that I want to play Lissandra anymore because we have a second Lissandra I can come down. We can go Eradication next time if the opponent lets us. Oh yeah. Yeah, we just go like this, just kill the whole board, and then just play warmothers. That's fine. That is a-okay with me. The less units you have, the better it is for me, because I'm just gonna start going warmothers, and if we get... Like, whatever we get here is gonna be very powerful. I guess that's my point. Because most of the things that we have summon other units, like the Volibear, oh, getting Lissandra in our hand is huge. Because it means that we're not gonna... The chances of drawing a third Lissandra here are pretty low. Ah, there we go, Volibear. That's what I was talking about. So now my open attack next turn is gonna be like ridiculous. And we still have this Vengeance that we can go for next turn to go on the Mordekaiser. While still summoning a bunch of units. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually just straight up... We can actually just straight up go for yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna... If we get another... Yeah. You know what? Let's go like this. We can straight up just go for Watcher. So I want to see what the opponent does, because now they have to watch out for the Watcher. They cannot tap out of the Vengeance. And you know what we can do? We can go Watcher and just entomb the Watcher so that we have the open attack next turn. Yeah, so we just go like this. So now we open attack with the Watcher on the following turn and we just chill. I mean, I don't mind about this Ruination. Because remember, we have all these units that are still gonna get summoned. Let's just go like this. Make sure that this guy doesn't get revived by like the Mordekaiser. So we can open attack with the Watcher and whatever 2 units we get from this. And the opponent starts overdrawing. And yeah, we just go Vengeance. Honestly, is it even Vengeance? Or do we just go second Warmothers? No, let's go Vengeance. Yeah, let's just go Vengeance and then we just open attack. Okay. That's a nice spell shield. If it matter, right? Because you're gonna have lethal here with my units. Oh, we get another Lissandra, unfortunately. So unfortunately, the opponent gets lucky enough that if they have a Vengeance for one of these, they actually get to save themselves. So 3 cards. So that puts them on a timer now. We have Ruination, we have Harsh Winds. Oh, that's why they wanted to do it, so that they have access to Grasp. Well, there's nothing, like, this doesn't matter anymore, right? We can even just go She Who Wonders and see if the opponent has anything else in their hand that matters. Yep, 2 cards. Oh, double Seinen. I guess it didn't matter. Opponent can never play it. Opponent can never play it. We just go Ruination. Ooh, that's a Deathless. That's a good Deathless. I guess we'll have to go Harsh Winds then, right? Yeah, we'll have to go Harsh Winds. That's funny because they just top decked the Rekindler, by the way. Otherwise, he would have gotten hit by the. Yeah, so this is great for me, right? Because now because he did this, it means that we can just Ruination, right? So by him going Haste Spike, he gets rid of the Deathless. So now I'm completely free to go Ruination and be completely fine. If he didn't get rid of the Deathless, I would have been in trouble. Because I couldn't do Ruination because we had just brought another Rekindler back. But now we just chill, right? We have the Flash Freeze. And I'm still at 16 HP, so unless you have 3 of these, you're not really a threat either. And then next time we have 2 blockers. Elder Dragon. Okay. We have the Harsh Winds, we have 2 blockers here. Opponent has no more cards. So they're gonna have to be pretty much done after this. And whatever they play, we can just Harsh Winds. Like, this is not leveling up. And that's the game. Yeah, the Elder Dragon is not leveling up because we can just Harsh Winds. Whenever if the opponent somehow gets enough power on the board, we can Harsh Winds before the Elder Dragon gets to attack, and we just end up winning. So GG's. This match, we're gonna get Morgana, Galio, and Elder Dragon. And our deck is just built around destroying their deck. You see this? Wow. I'm gonna keep the whole hand. I actually like the Hydra Mine a lot, because the Hydra Mine in this matchup means that we always get a blocker that the opponent cannot deal with. Because it's a blocker that, like, even if the opponent puts a curse on it, we still summon the Encroaching Mist every single turn. So the opponent has to have like a Fire Spitter and then challenge into it to actually be able to kill it. I do want to ramp before the Soul Harvest, if possible. Okay. This only affects Soul Harvest, which only affects it when I'm killing units. Everything else that I have is way more expensive than that. I'm gonna just block this one, because that gets rid of the Hound permanently. I guess opponent's gonna have access to the... You know what? They're gonna have access to the suppressions, right? And that kind of annoys me. So let's just go like this, make it so that suppressions only cost 2. Yeah, let's make it so that the suppressions only cost 2. I don't want to deal with 3 mana suppressions. Taxing too much mana from us. Okay, wasn't a suppression, and instead it was just the charger.
No one is beyond my reach.
So we just go like this, and this is why this matchup is so good for us, right? Like look at this. Like, they want to play all these cards that have less than 3 power, like even Morgana, and they just get punished. And now, yeah, like, that's it. I kind of want to play warmothers, so I don't know that we actually play the Hydra Mine. Yeah, like, I kind of want to play warmothers, right? And the problem is that I'm 1 mana off. I might actually need to go Hydra Mine, though. Yeah, I might actually need to go Hydra Mine, unfortunately. Yeah, let's put ourselves in a position where we're not taking damage.
Anyone gathered here is an enemy.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be in a position where I'm taking way too much damage, right? So we'll play the suppression, we'll go for the Hydra Mine. Opponent could go ahead and play their spell here with the Galio, but they didn't. We can go Warmothers, I guess, next turn, but then it's gonna be punished by the... No, it's not. It doesn't matter if the opponent has the Mihira, because we'll get blockers from the Warmothers. Depending on what this is, I'm just gonna bend this in. I guess it's probably better to just go freeze, right? Let's see what the opponent does. If the opponent pulls here, I'm just vengeancing that and let them have the single combat anyways. Oh, they're gonna just go for it there, so then I just go here then and just kill it for free. I'm worried about single combat, so that's why I didn't want to commit the vengeance. So the opponent could go for the Galio spell, and that will put me down to 4 HP. But again, we can just go Warmothers next turn. And even if the opponent has Mihira, we get another blocker from Warmothers, and we also get the blocker here. Opponent instead chose to save this instead of pushing damage, which I actually respect. I think that's a really good play from the opponent. That's a really good play from the opponent. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Warmothers. Now that we have this Flash Freeze, I'm feeling so good. Between Flash Freeze and Vengeance next turn, I don't think I'm in any trouble. Lissandra is not the best hit, right? Because she's not leveled up. The opponent could go for Mihira and punish both of these, but we still get 2 blockers between the warmothers and the encroaching miss. Yeah, so... Wait, what? What? Why on the encroaching miss? I'm confused. Did the opponent misclick this? So they did, if they would have done it here, right? They would have been able to pull the Lissandra. I guess they could have a strike here to kill Lissandra anyways. They could have gotten rid of my 2 blockers, right? If they had done it, if they had done here and then single combat here. That's cool. I'm not worried at all. Like, if I get into trouble, we can go Ruination, right? I'm getting another blocker here, and now we have, like, now we have all these blockers for the turn after. The only downside now with this Ruination is that I have to be...
Come on then, let's get to fighting.
Alright, so. I can go She Who Wonders and just kill the opponent's whole board, and the Galio, the only thing that stay alive is the Fire Spitter and the Galio, right? Yeah, we just go like this. We just go like this. I guess unfortunately the encroaching miss also goes bye-bye. And now the Galio is susceptible to a vengeance or a ruination, and it's not leveling up. If the opponent has a strike, even if Morgana levels up, she still gets obliterated because it's 4 power or less. So they could have a strike to kill this Hydrovine, but we still have 2 blockers for Galio and Fire Spitter, so we're only taking 2 damage. Again, doesn't matter, right? Morgana still goes bye-bye. That's what makes this deck so good against them. That the Morgana still goes bye-bye. Everything else that you have goes bye-bye. And your spell shield goes bye-bye. So, like, you can attack, but you're only pushing 2 damage. And then we have these blockers coming up, and the blockers that I'm getting from the warmothers, right? So, like, you have to give me something. It's so hard for this deck to be able to beat this, because we just have so many answers between Soul Harvest and Eradication, and then once we get to turn 10, we just go She Who Wonders, and the opponent loses their whole board, right? Like, most of the stuff is less than 4 power, except for, like, the Fire Spitter. Like, Morgana can only get up to 4 when she's leveled up. And I think opponents, like, seeing the problem here, right? Did they just rage quit? Maybe they thought that this was only 3 power or less. Because maybe they thought this was like a Soul Harvest where it's 3 power or less. Okay, now they're just thinking. They decided to go ahead and take the 2 damage guarantee. So then here we get another unit. Let's just vengeance this and just set up for the open attack lethal. Yeah, I just want to vengeance this. Like, force the opponent to have to play another unit, because when we did She Who Wonders last turn, we know that the opponent's last card is a spell. I guess it could be a second Galio. It could be a second Galio, but the second Galio does nothing either, right? And then we get 2 more. We get 2 more units next turn, so I'm not really worried about anything that I do here. And there you go, GG's. In this match, we're going against more or less the mirror, right? The opponent's playing Tryndamere, we're playing Lissandra. So it's a little bit different. Ooh, we have all this ramp. We have all this ramp, but we don't have warmothers. I think I'm only going to keep 2 of the 3. Is that true, though? Do I want to keep 2 of the 3, or do I just want to keep all 3? I'm going to keep all 3, especially because Winter's Touch transforms into a draw if I need it. And we end up getting rewarded and get the ramp anyways. Get the warmothers anyways, so... Sometimes greediness pays off, right? Harsh Winds is really good, right? Yeah, so we'll go like this. Eradication and Harsh Winds together are pretty good too. Yeah, so they get to ramp with the worst ramp, unfortunately for them. They're gonna Quietus it right away, don't even take the 2 damage. But in the end, we both ended up spending 5 mana. So, yeah, we just go here. Then we go ahead and do it again, and then one of us is gonna, both of us are gonna warmothers, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it again just because I have nothing else better to do. They're gonna warmothers, we're gonna warmothers. We'll technically be 1 mana off, but it's not gonna matter, right? Yeah, I'll go ahead and just slap it. If you have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. There's a lot of good hits that we can hit here. Volibear is not one of them, unfortunately. Now, we do have a little bit of a low roll because we have Lissandra. They're gonna go Soul Harvest here, but we still have these warmothers, right? Coming down every single turn. Ooh, they're gonna go Eradication. That's cute. I could go double warmothers.
Embrace the cold.
Why don't we just go double warmothers? Just level up Lissandra and start getting this Watcher down. The problem is that obviously I'm gonna run out of board space very quickly. But the opponent has to be killing my units every single time anyways, right? So I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, like see, like opponent has to do this. And I'm just gonna attack with Volibear, knowing that I'm gonna get units to replace the Volibear anyways. So the opponent has to block this, and then we just get 2 more units to replace it. Now, 2 of those units are, some of those units are the Arachnoid. So we do have the Arachnoid, and we also have Hydrovine. Oh no, we have Hydrovine, sorry, no Arachnoid. So we lose the Lissandra, so I guess we'll go like this first. And then we have 2 more units next turn, plus we have this Hydrovine still coming down.
Feel the power of true ice.
Yeah, I forgot that we have this Hydrovine here. I thought it was the Arachnoid for some reason, but yeah, the Hydrovine is just there to give us extra blockers. There we go. Okay, so now we start using some cards here. But then we're gonna get the Troll coming down, and that will give us the Watcher, and the opponent doesn't even have anything anyways to stop it, so yes, it just be GG's. So the double warmothers, even though it kind of puts me in a situation where I start losing a lot of cards, it just ends to be so much nicer because I just get to put so much pressure into the opponent. So GG. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Lissandra Volibear. Honestly, I mean, I like it. I like it. Again, it's really meant as a counter for those Volibear, not Volibear, Galio Elder Dragon Morgana decks, right? So that is why you see the power eradication. I think it's probably better to go up to 2 eradication, but I also need to have enough spells to be able to survive against the other stuff in the meta. So that is why we still need to play Harsh Winds, still need to play Flash Freeze, right? Because we're still not trying to die to like the other random stuff that's running around in the meta right now, right? We still need to be able to survive until we can be able to play these warmothers. And that's one of the reasons that I really like the Hydrovine. It might look like an awkward addition to this deck, right? But the Hydrovine, being able to play Hydrovine on turn 7, so that you're able to have blockers on the next turn, and like let's say that you have 7 mana on your turn, right? And you have 3 spell mana. So you know you want to play Warmothers next turn and just spend 11 mana on Warmothers on turn 8. You can play Hydrovine on turn 7, meaning that if the opponent, that gives you 2 blockers, meaning that you're not going to be at risk of dying to the opponent's attack, allowing you to be able to just play that Warmother Skull. And that's really what shines with this Hydrovine, just giving you the extra blocker. It also kind of counters the Shackles from Morgana, because you're able to play Hydrovine, and even if they shackle the Hydrovine, you still get a blocker with the Ephemeral that gets summoned on the next turn. right? So that's kind of why I like the Hadamar in this deck, even though it might look awkward because of the board space and you are playing Warmother's Skull. Of course, board space is an issue here, but honestly, if you're struggling with board space, you're probably already winning anyways. Like if you already got your Warmothers down and you have like 3 units on the field and a couple of landmarks, you're probably already winning anyways. Like the opponent has to kill some of these big bodies, allowing you to get the next unit and just continue attacking and just putting pressure. So I don't really think that board space is really an issue, and that's why again I still like the Hydra. In terms of mulligan and strategy with this deck, it's pretty straightforward. It's just like any ramp deck. You want to just ramp, right? So I want a hard mulligan for Winter's Touch, and I want a hard mulligan for Wild Mysticism, so that I can just ramp as fast as possible to get to my turn 7 with the Hadroban, my turn 8 with Volibear or Warmothers, my turn 9 with Volibear, and then of course turn 10 with the Sheep Wonders, right? So just try to ramp as much as possible. You get the other key pieces of your combo as the game will go along. And then everything else you're just going to keep depending on the matchup. Like I like keeping Eradication, of course, if I'm going against the Morgana deck, as well as keeping Soul Harvest, because I know I'll be able to just kill and punish their units. Quietus is also really good at punishing the Broadwind, as well as the 3-cost 0/4, right? So again, just kind of keep in mind those cards that you can use to be able to punish the opponent. So yeah, I think that'll be it though. That's gonna be it for us for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day. You can also become a member and join our channel. We have 2 tiers, Gladiators and Champions, each one with the different perks and different things that you can get from it. For example, our Champion members get an extra video every single week. So if you want to support us, make sure to join our channel. That's the best way to do so. And lastly, you can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.